Hello, and welcome back to Professor Layton versus the Murder Heejin. I'm the voice of Dog, and I think I was a little behind on puzzles, so it's probably... I think it would be good for me to go back and kind of round up some of the puzzles I've missed at Grandma's house before we continue on. But we should recap our story. We're in the strange city of Falls Sense, a very isolated but lively looking town. And we're currently learning about the whereabouts. Some people think that there's a vampire that lives in the castle in town. We're also looking for missing pieces of a photograph that was at the crime scene at the beginning of the game. The inspector had a hole in his pocket and dropped the scraps of paper. So I think we're working on getting those right now. Have you got a puzzle? No, you don't. Uh-huh. Oh, right, I'm supposed to go here. You have a puzzle? Oh, you live there. Wow, that's... I'm sorry, kid. Yeah, there will definitely be some tea. That's one reason why I wanted to go back. I did want to kind of take some time and get some components I'm missing. Ah, it's it's the cake puzzle from the seventh guest. It's just a little harder this time. So 5 equal portions. Yeah, diagonals are not allowed, and what? I need 1 of each. Okay, so 5 equal portions of 4 squares, which means I need... Weird. How am I gonna do that one? Well, this is the group that I want, I assume. This is... Oh, no. That's incorrect. Yeah. Actually, there seem to be more of these. 5 equal portions, so that means there's 5 to a piece. Math, how does it work? So this would be a section. God, this whole cluster here. Yeah, if there's 5 equal portions, then they need to be. It's just so many of those things. And there's going to be a lot going on here if there needs to be one of those. Yeah, there's 5 of every other piece. Maybe this would work? I think that works. That works. Feel like I'm getting kind of close here. Is that it? Did I get it? I feel like I'm missing a... No, there's 1 extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's correct.
Just leave it to me. Piece of cake.
There we go. That one was a bit trickier. Actually made me kind of cross my eyes a bit. having oh god. Oh. That's awful. Also, thank you for the apple. We are trying to round that stuff up. I gotta find Grandma. Where's Grandma? Mr. Parcell, have you seen a bunch of innocuous-looking scraps of paper? It's really important. Oh no, now she needs tea. Oh no. Oh no. They want me to go in. They want me to go in there now. I think we're gonna avoid that for the moment. Somewhere in the city, Grandma is waiting. She has all the puzzles for us. You've got a puzzle. Oh no. Oh no. It is not time for you yet. No. I skipped that puzzle because it's one of those puzzles that I overthink greatly, and I think you need, like, calc to sort it out. I don't understand how to do that in a fast way. There you are. It's a wrap. Okay, here's another spatial perception one. In order to wrap the flower, just like your leftmost drawing, how should you begin your wrapping? So, the green fringe is on the top. They shouldn't be folding on the green, so it can't be A or D. The question is, what direction are they folding in? And I think it might be C, because they're folding in that direction.
Consider this puzzle solved.
It is.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Not exactly. I'm not that good at it. I just figured it was most likely that. Another hamster toy. Below are houses A, B, C, and D, of each of which house is a different color. Decipher each house's color from the following clues. Red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. Yellow house is closer to the lake than the green house. Green house is closer to the power lines than the blue house. D is either yellow, blue, or green. Okay, we have to figure out what is where. So let's see. Drawing a little diagram here. Okay, so red is closer to the pine tree than blue. Yellow is closer to the lake than green. Green is closer to the power lines than blue. And D is the wild card. Yeah, okay, so those little details are the ones that are going to suss it all out. D is either yellow, blue, or green. Well, it can't be blue, because that contradicts what one says. Although I guess it probably might be able to work out. Let's see, if blue is here, then D could be red. Greenhouse is close to the power lines. This... Oh, D is not... I messed up. Okay. Okay, yeah, that... When I misunderstand the conditions, this works, but it does not. D cannot be red. And D probably can't be blue either. So it's either yellow or green. And since it needs to be closer to the lake than something else... White. It's white. That's the answer. Okay, let's say red is closer to the pine tree than the blue house, so if that's it, green is closer to the power lines than the blue house. Yellow is closer to the lake than the greenhouse. That doesn't seem accurate. Those are practically equal, they look. I'm willing to bet that's not the answer. What if D is not red or blue or yellow, then it must be green, but that kind of messes up everything else, because green has to be closer to the power lines than blue, and there's nowhere else blue can be. So I think D actually has to be yellow. Just to humor myself, let's see, what if it is blue? Oh, right, it can't be, because pine tree. Yellow seems the most likely, but I have a feeling that green does not go right next to the power lines, so let's shuffle things around until it all lines up. Red house closer to the pine tree than blue. Yellow house closer to the lake than green. No. Whoops! Dropped my pen. It's gone now. It's gone. That won't work. Red could be next to the lake. And then I could have... going under my desk to reach my utensil. Success. Okay, how about this one? Yellow house closer to the lake than... Damn it, we're back here. I have just switched things around ever so slightly. This isn't the answer, is it? No, it can't be, because red is close to the pine tree. This is the closest thing I can think of.
Now to test my theory.
That is the answer. Alright, second guess myself.
Huh, wonderful.
I did deduce the conditions. I just looked at it and said, nah, that's roughly the same. That's not clear enough. That can't be the answer. How many of these do we have? A few. Yeah, the closest I could be to correct happens to be correct. Who would have thought? Oh no, a horse race, no. You have 4 horses, all of which travel at different speeds. In traveling from point A to point B, these horses take 1, 2, 4, and 6 hours respectively. One day, you decide to move all your horses from point A to point B. However, you can only move a maximum of 2 horses at a time. You need to ride a horse back to point A each time you return to move your other horses. Knowing you can only move as fast as the slowest horse you're traveling with, what's the fewest number of hours it will take to complete your move? I think I know how to do this one. So, let's say, with those conditions, I think the best thing to do is to take 6 and 1 at the same time. So that's 6 hours, and then 1 hour, because 6 to go to B, and then 1 hour to go back as you ride the 1 hour horse back. Then 4 to go back with the 4 hour horse, then 1 to go back. Then 2 hours to go with the other one. And I think that'll get them all. So let's see, 7, 11, 12, 14 hours. That is my guess.
Just leave it to me.
Not correct.
Oops, that wasn't right.
Let's look at that again. Did I? I don't remember leaving. You can only move 2 horses at once, and you can only move at the speed of your slowest horse. And you can take 2 horses at once. Like, so I'm constantly keeping the 1 hour horse with me. So if I take 1 and 6 on the first trip, that's 6 hours to get to B. And then 1 hour to get back to A, riding the 1 hour horse. Then you take the 4 hour horse. And then you take an hour to go back. And you take the 2 hour horse. That should be the time that I need, correct? Am I missing something? Let's take a hint. When crossing over from B to A, you want to move as quickly as possible, so make sure you put yourself in a position to cross over to A on the 1 hour horse when possible. However, if you always make traveling back on your 1 hour horse your top priority, you may end up wasting time on other legs of the journey. Don't assume that you always need to return from B to A on the 1 hour horse. That was actually a hint. I don't understand. Why would you want to return on the other horse? How can I get lower than 14? Alright, well I think 6 and 1 is still the correct answer first. That makes sense. 6 and 1, and then what if I take... How could that possibly be faster? It's the 1 hour horse. Alright. In order to move all your horses from A to B in the shortest amount of time, you'll need to cross over from A to B 3 times and return from B to A twice. Yes, and I made those times minimal hours. I mean, if I take 6 and 4 back and ride 4, I have 6 and 4, and then what? Then I ride 4 twice. That's too much time. If you have a hint, go ahead and throw it in there, because that actually stumps me. Yeah, just there and back would be 10 hours. I wonder if there's some kind of trick I'm missing here. I think my solution is just like the most obvious brute force one. Alright. 1 hour and 2 hour horses to be. That's totally different from what I was thinking. So then, what would... One and 2 hour, yeah. No, wait, that's not right. 2, 1... And then what did they say? 4 and 6. Yeah, okay. 6. But then come back with 2, and then 2 again. That's 13 hours. You saved an hour by doing this stupid maneuver. Good job.
leave it
Congratulations.
to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Yeah, way to save an hour. There it is. Alright. You win this time, Cube. We got a camera part. Ah! I was actually trying to make a diagram of this at work. Oh. The actual Hell Cube. The yellow circle tile goes directly above the spade. Yeah, my brain was too wrapped up for me to figure this out before, and we used all the hints, too. Yellow circle goes directly above the spade. Green club tile should be placed in the square above the yellow circle. Okay, there are my hints. No, I must figure this out. I must do this. I cannot move the spade. The circle cannot be rotated. So that just leaves what way the club is facing. So that means the circle is here in at the top of the spade. It's on the opposite side of the club, because here's one end of the triangle, and it's pointing towards the other end. And the triangle is pointing towards the dude. So, okay, let me see if I can parse this in my brain parts. I was bragging about how good I am at spatial recognition, but then this came up. And I figured this puzzle out before, too. I remember doing this on the DS. No. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, circle is across from triangle. That much is obvious. And man is here. I am pretty certain that this is the order it needs to be in. I'm just not sure about the rotation. That's my answer.
And now to test my theory.
Damn it!
Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
Yes, it is. Hey, yeah, the positions are right. The rotation is not, I think. I feel like everything but club is correct. Highway actually tried to do that the other day. It didn't. Well, I kept breaking my model, so I just figured the puzzle is unsolvable. Papercraft is very difficult, Highway. Requires years of training. I'm gonna start
And
messing
now
around
to
with that
test
thing.
My theory.
There it is! I knew it.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Yes, it was very hard. Thank you. Man, I didn't even get a thing for that. No, no more cubes. No. Below are four halves of separate cubes. Four separate cubes. Each of the halves is shaped so that when fitted with an identically shaped piece, these two halves form a cube. However, one piece will not form a cube. Which is it? It's a good question. I'm pretty sure A will. B looks like it would, and so does D, but I really don't feel good about C with that weird little thing over there.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yeah, that's it.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
C is not a cube shape. That is not half a cube. I know half a cube when I see it. Board splitter. I'm usually pretty good at these. Well, here we have yet another inconveniently shaped board. This one's even more unwieldy than the last, so you need to cut it into two pieces so you can reassemble to form a rectangle. So they want a 4x5 or 5x4 rectangle. This one is a little trickier. Oh. I'm seeing it in my brain head. I can't leave that, I can't leave that one by itself, so... But that would not work if I were to do that. I see that they want me to put this curl into that curl. I'm just seeing how it all fits in. I think it's... Is it this? No. That... You can't draw lines! Ah. It's this, isn't it? I think that's it.
Consider this puzzle solved. Ha! Wonderful.
Yeah, look at all this brain imaging I'm doing. I remembered how to see things in my head. Also, hey, thank you for the donation, Shadow Sandbag. Much appreciated. Professor Layton and the messed up die that is very hard to solve. Hey, Professor, look at this dice. No. No, do you have any matchsticks? I would prefer those. More spatial reasoning! Yes! All this stuff. Together at once. You have a box as shown below, using the white cubes as standard units. The box is 2 cubes wide by 3 cubes long by 2 cubes tall. 2 white cubes are permanently attached to the floor of the box. Of the 4 shapes, A through D, shown below, 3 of them can be placed together in the box to fill it to the top with no gaps, using the shape... Find the shape that doesn't fit into the box. Okay, so 3 of these shapes will fit together to evenly make that much space. That can cover the entire bottom row there. I think it's D, because D will not fit anywhere. They have given me a very limited box.
Ha! Wonderful.
That one wasn't so hard because, well, too many limitations in the box. Also, please refrain from typing answers if I haven't really explicitly said anything. I can't tell if that happened before or after. In a far-off country, there's a king whose favorite pastime is showing off the latest possessions he's collected. The subjects of his kingdom are forbidden to purchase items the king has acquired for a month or so. Only once he's tried of his new purchase can the common folk finally buy that item for themselves. However, the other day, the king bought a new item that had him all but commanding his subjects to buy one of the same item as soon as possible.
And now to test my theory.
What are all these
Wonderful.
easy puzzles? They're just sitting here in the in the house. Your Highness, on line 1. No, I don't want to. He calls me every day. I don't want to talk to him. Hat weather. There is a fellow with very particular rules about when he wears his best hat. When it's sunny, he always wears his hat. When it's rainy, he doesn't wear his hat. When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, in which case he wears his hat on the second of these days. Below is a chart of when this man wore his hat over the course of 1 week. Use the panels to fill in the weather for each day, keeping in mind that it doesn't rain on cloudy days. Alright. If he's wearing his hat, it's sunny. If he's wearing it, or it was cloudy for 2 days. Oh, that one's staying. Okay. Oh, on the second day? But I only have 1 cloud to work with here. That kind of... Like, am I crazy? That doesn't make sense. Unless... You know what? There's a trick in this. Yeah, I think that's it.
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
Yep. And you realize that no, this does not work. This is not the thing that the puzzle immediately told me about and expected me to apply to the puzzle. Guess we might have to do it somewhere else. We haven't gotten any tea ingredients out of all this. I'm kind of sad. Oh no. You have a pristine white flag that you want to color into 3 sections as shown below. You have 3 paints. No 2 adjacent sections of the flag can be the same color. Each section can only be 1 color, and you can't change the number of sides of these sections. If you aren't allowed to mix paint, how many distinct flag designs are possible? Okay. Is this not just 3?
Let's see if this works.
It's not.
Looks like I botched that one.
Oh, right. Okay, so let me just, right, I remember how this works. A, B, C. Yeah, I'm an idiot. This is just a pretty basic question. I think it's 6. That's what it's supposed to be.
Here goes.
It's not.
Well, I'm stumped.
So, just writing down, I wrote down ABC, CBA, BAC, BCA, CAB, ACB. So that's 6. Does that really go with the conditions that I've been given, though. I think I need to think a bit harder about this. Right, so it's just 3 stripes. Alright, I'll take a hint. Son of a bitch! Alright, so... there's twice as many, isn't there? It's adding a
Just
4th
leave
thing.
it to me.
No?
Oops.
How
that
does the
wasn't
math
right.
work on that? If there's a 4th thing, but still only 3 slots? No, you cannot mix paints, but you can have white. White's a color. Oh, white is not a color. You can use one of the same colors. Okay, in that case, ABA, ACA, BCB, BAB, CAC, CBC. That's still another 6 permutations. That's 12. 12 should have been correct, I think. Oh, it's both, isn't it? Is it 24? Or is it 3 to the 3rd? No, that wouldn't... I don't think that's correct. Yeah. I knew I recognized this puzzle. This is a bad one. This one hurts. So I guess there's a D somewhere. I guess D also counts. So there are 2 tricks to this puzzle. So I have 12 permutations, but I haven't used color D yet, which should be white. Yeah, I don't know what the math is for that. Well, so would it be 20? It wouldn't be. Yes, I have noticed. Thank you. 24 sounds plausible. I've been dancing around it long enough. I might as well throw it in there.
Let's see if this works.
Not correct.
Looks like I botched that one.
Alright. Alright. Give me the last hint. $27. It is 27.
Just leave it to me.
It's not 27?
Oops, that wasn't right.
I hate this puzzle. This is not... I don't have the math. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, give me the reasoning. I need to know. I don't want to get hung up on this. It's 0. You can't paint a flag, you idiot. It's stupid. If C equals 9, what if you start with C, B, or D? Oh. Would it be 36 then? I think it would be 36, if that's what you're saying. Five million permutations. That is not a 0. That is not a 0. That is a 6.
Here goes.
Whew. Flag hell.
That was almost too easy.
Rip that page out of my notebook and throw that out. Okay, we have done it, guys. We did it. It only took 40 minutes to catch up with puzzles. And no tea! No tea ingredients. Well, fine.